and welcome to Recitation 0.14, where we'll be walking through some course and campus resources that will help you in times when you are struggling. Remember, all is well, and you got this. Now, during the semester, you might feel several emotions regarding the course, your personal life, as well as things that might affect your ability to perform. The structure of this recitation is to help you navigate through some of the common feelings that you might have in the format of course and campus resources. So, for example, in the beginning of the course, you might be feeling underprepared for the massive undertaking that IDL is. That's okay. Here's a summary of all the course materials that are available to you and the expectations that we have from you for this course. In terms of assignments, there will be 4 major homeworks, each with a part 1 and a part 2. The part 2 will be more of an experimental, build your own model type of homework assignment where we will help you build your intuition for what makes a good model. In addition to this, if you are a part of 685 or 785, there will be a guided or a self-driven project respectively. We will also have weekly quizzes that will be based on the materials covered in the lecture that week. If you are feeling like you've dropped a grade in any of these assignments, there are always going to be avenues for gaining bonus points, whether it is through our bonus homeworks or through the bonus points associated with the existing homeworks. For example, when you meet high cutoffs. Remember, start early and make sure that you use all the resources that are available to you, because if you start to fall behind in the course, it can end up being very overwhelming. In terms of in-class resources, twice a week, there will be lectures that are delivered by the professor that will cover new material that is required for the quizzes as well as for the homeworks. Once a week, there will be recitations or labs held by the TAs that will be a summary of what you've learned in lecture and any additional information that you might need for the homeworks. Every weekend, there will be hackathons or boot camps where we will teach you some important concepts about the course and provide you an opportunity to network with other peers of the class. Bonus, there will also be free food at the boot camps every weekend. Before the course starts, we will release a series of Recitation Zero videos, as you might have already been seeing, and they will be put out once a week before the start of the semester to help you prepare some essential concepts, both technical as well as non-technical, that will help you perform better in the course. The most important Recitation Zero is Lecture Zero, which deals with course logistics. And so we highly recommend that you see that one and familiarize yourself with the expectations of the course. Now, during the semester, you might be feeling confused or lost about your place in the course, the study material, or in general on how to seek help. For that purpose, we have these 4 major formats of course resources, which are office hours, Piazza, your study group and mentor, and Professor Piksha. If you go to the course website, then on the top panel, you'll see a tab that says OH. Clicking this will lead you to a calendar that will list all the available times in both Pittsburgh and Kigali for office hours. Remember, there is a team of over 20 amazing teaching assistants who are more than happy to help you, and so you are guaranteed to find a time that will work for you pretty much every day of the week. Since office hours tend to be in a shorter time frame, try to come prepared and have a clear question that you can pose to the TA that will help them quickly understand what your problem is and help you debug. Be cognizant of others' time and try not to overflow the TA with just one doubt for the entire time. As TAs, we are more than happy to help you, and so we will give you hints for the homeworks as well as any other problems you might be having to help you arrive to the answers yourself and grow your knowledge better. If your question is too long, or if you weren't able to get an answer in office hours, you can always post your question in Piazza via a public or a private post. TAs are supposed to respond really quickly on Piazza, and I think our average time last semester was around 4 hours. So you are pretty much guaranteed to get a solid solution by any TA in the entire course staff or even the professor who knows the solution to your question. The other advantage of Piazza is a lot of problems that students face, especially in the homeworks, are common problems that other students have also faced. And so, if you ask a public question, you might be helping someone else solve a problem that they might have that's similar to yours. Or you might find a solution to your problem by looking at someone else's public question. And so, Piazza is a great public forum for you to navigate through assignments better. Finally, we also have study groups and mentors that will be assigned to you in the beginning of the semester. These groups are created by TAs. Each group is created separately and individually by TAs, keeping in mind people's study habits, place in life, and expectations from the course. And so, the people who are most likely to relate with what you are going through or most likely to be able to help you are the folks in your study group and the mentor who has been assigned to help you. Remember, they have gone through the same problems or they are going through the same problems. And so please reach out to them if there are issues that you're having, as well as for collaboration in the homeworks. Now, the semester is very long and there's a lot to do. So, sometime during the semester, you might be feeling unmotivated or having a general loss of sense of motivation. In this case, there are plenty of campus resources that can help you. The Student Academic Success Center offers one-on-one peer tutoring as well as academic coaching that will help you be a better student overall. If you're going through personal support issues, such as food-related problems, legal problems, or safety-related issues, then the Office of Student Affairs can be a great resource. And finally, if you're going through any mental health problems, be it stress, anxiety, or anything else, then in both Pittsburgh and Kigali, you have access to free counselors with the student insurance that help provide mental health support. In the format, in Pittsburgh, you will have the counseling and psychological services, which is CAPS, and in Kigali, you will have Solid Minds. So let's recap all the resources that we've covered so far. In the beginning of the course, you will review the course materials, be it through the recitation zeros or through lecture zero. You, during the course, can reach out to the TAs in office hours and on Piazza. You can confer with your study group and mentor once the assignments are complete to help with any of the smaller day-to-day issues. And for general life problems, you can consult campus resources, as has been mentioned in the previous slide. But there might still be problems that you don't think are covered by these resources that might be causing stress and affecting your performance in the course. In this case, please reach out to Professor Bhiksharaj. He wants you to learn and he is more than happy to help you in whatever format is best fitting. And he has an open office hours policy, which means that his office door is always open to anyone who needs him. In Pittsburgh, his office is in 6705 Gates and Hellman Complex, and he is also available to help you over Piazza or in email. And in Piazza, you can make a private post and just send it to the professor if that's what you prefer. Now, sometimes during the semester, TAs might reach out to you if your grade is well below average or if you've completely disappeared from the course and are unreachable by your study group mentor, your peers, or course staff in general. We do this because we care about you and we want to maintain a channel of open communication that will help you give your best foot forward in the course. So don't panic if you're getting these emails or if a TA is reaching out to you. All we are trying to do is understand your situation so that we can figure out how best to support you navigate the course. If you identify as someone with a disability, please reach out to the Office of Disability Resources and the professor in the beginning of the semester so we can provide you with the necessary resources. Remember, in this course, we rely on your desire to learn. It is your passion and your enthusiasm that really keeps us going as course staff, and that will give you the best returns from this course. If you're going through a personal situation, please be open and communicate it with someone on the course staff team so that we are cognizant of the problems that you're going through and can help you navigate through them. What you get out of this course is entirely dependent on what you put in. And the knowledge and the network that you will create through this course will stay with you forever as long as you bring in that passion and that desire to learn. Again, remember, you are not alone. There are over 300 students in this course, over 20 teaching assistants, and one amazing professor who are all here and have been through very similar problems at different times in their lives. And they are more than happy to help you. And you can do it. Even though the course might feel really large or overwhelming, if you break down the problems week by week, as we are hoping to do for you, you can definitely do it and gain the kind of knowledge and community that a course like this can provide for you. Hopefully, this recitation was helpful in terms of understanding the resources that you have, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.